We have breaking news, everybody. Doomsday has just been delayed. All that and more. This is the Sacred Rewatch. Hello, everyone. My name is Ethan Bronson. I am a little startled. I appreciate you guys getting on this quickly. We just got breaking news that Doomsday's been delayed about 7 months. I'm going to read an article from Variety. Oh, I got to introduce you guys. I forgot. We've got Austin.
What's going on, everybody?
Andreas.
What's up, lads and ladies?
Andreas is here
Always
with
at
us
the
in
Amazon
spirit. We got
warehouse.
Brody. Okay, there we go.
Hello, everyone.
All right.
Hello,
Awesome.
hello, lads and ladies.
Okay. All right. I'm going to read you guys the information from Variety. We're not sponsored by Variety, but they do a great job of putting Marvel news out there. So I'm going to read this off. So the Avengers will need a few more months to assemble. Disney has delayed the release of Marvel Studios' upcoming team-up feature Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Doomsday is now set to debut on December 18th, 2026, moving about 7 months off of its originally slated date of May 1st, 2026. To match the following Avengers Secret Wars, they're also doing the same. They announced this just about an hour ago. So yeah, I mean, right now, Fantastic Four is still going to be before Doomsday, and that also means because of this delay, Spider-Man 4 is also going to be before Doomsday now. Originally, it was supposed to take place in between. Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to get Kang Dynasty, what is that, 3 weeks ago now? So what are your guys' thoughts and reactions?
I think it is. I understand, like, sort of what's going on, just because, like, I get the film industry. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, the writer's strike, we haven't really talked about that in a while. There's just so many different things going on with, like, the film industry in general. And this happening is maybe, yes, a little bit delayed and just, like, the outcoming of this. But at the same time, it's like, man, like, understand why didn't you talk about this sooner?
Brody, Andres?
I mean, I'm a little shocked. I mean, a 7-month delay is pretty big. I mean, this shook me. I'm currently at work. I had to clock in for my 15-minute break because I needed to hop on the pod with the boys and talk this out.
I respect that.
So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. We can see a lot more content now before Doomsday. So I wonder if that's gonna adjust like the script. I mean, it's definitely gonna change the plot and script. I'm thinking of Doomsday a lot.
Do you think the script and the plot was the reason why? We'll get to your thoughts here in a second. Maybe you could chime in if that's what you want to talk about. But to be honest, my opinion on this was I think it's completely they're setting themselves up for success in production. I think they wanted to make sure that all the CGI was right. I mean, you guys got to think there's probably going to be 60, 70, 80 plus superheroes that have CGI in some way involved in this movie. I mean, that is a huge undertaking, and all the backlash that they've gotten in Phase 5 and even Phase 4 on the CGI, like, I think they're just trying to make sure that this is going to work out for them. Yeah.
Like, if we look at Black Widow, the CGI is arguably one of the worst that Marvel has ever put out, ever.
Is it really?
Dude.
In a few shots. The rest of the movie isn't bad.
I don't know, bro.
Really,
like,
it's just really She-Hulk.
It's just the fire.
There's just so many different things where it's like the CGI takes so much time where people don't understand, where it's like you have to go frame by frame by frame. And when you're shooting 20 frames, 30 frames, even, I mean, sometimes in Marvel, you probably have to shoot slow-mo where that could go up to 120 plus frames. That takes minutes, not if hours per frame to make it perfect. And if that's why they're doing it, I understand. I've been looking at Disney's financials, and they've been doing honestly very well revenue-wise and even operating income-wise. So it's not a money issue right now. It's more of a time issue, and I don't know if that's because of shooting. I don't know if that's because of the CG. Who knows what Robert Downey Jr. is doing? I don't know. Who's the other big-name actors in this movie?
There's a ton.
You've got Pedro Pascal. There's been huge reports that Chris Evans is in this movie. There's a ton of characters that have been left out. Before I keep going, Brody, what are your thoughts?
I see this as an absolute win. I was talking about this literally like the past week so much with tons of different people. is I've been so worried about Star Wars coming back in the same month that this movie was gonna happen because Marvel was
Hey,
gonna
wait,
succeed
Brody.
no
It's
matter
kind of
what.
hard to hear you.
Yeah, your mic's not working, Brody. So just talk up. It's probably just in your AirPods. So just
Hello?
speak up a little bit.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't think it's connected to the mic. You can't fix it now. Just talk
Okay.
louder.
Anyway,
It's
so
scream.
I am very, very excited about this because I was just talking with tons of people about how I was worried about Star Wars coming back in the same month that Avengers was happening because this is gonna do well no matter what. Marvel has a pretty solid fan base. Star Wars is really shaky right now. So I was just really, really worried about these two because it wouldn't even be a competition. It would just be like people going and seeing Avengers more than Star Wars, no matter what. And last time Star Wars had a flop, it was in the same month that it released as an Avengers movie, which was with Solo. And I think this is all happening because they're filming overseas and stuff, and there's lots of problems happening with that stuff right now and conversations about that. But like you're saying, it's the CGI, they're just going to have more time with it. And they're dealing with so many characters. We saw the chair, and there's going to be more people than just those chairs. So it's definitely reworking so they can just make that all work. And so I think this is like a huge win because there's going to be way more focus on Avengers just because people will be like remembering that it comes out at the end of the year. Like that's just a good format for those kinds of movies. That's what Star Wars used to do is like December releases are huge, you know what I mean? And I think it'll really work out where Mando's more of a summer movie. And I don't know, I'm really happy about this happening.
Austin, to go back to what I was saying about who is in this movie, you have
Mhm.
a large amount of X-Men characters that haven't been seen in 10, 15, 20 years even. So that is another reason. And while you guys were talking, I was thinking, where are we at today on Thursday when this news came out? We're still riding the high of Thunderbolts coming out, right? And people are super stoked about Fantastic Four, and I think that's going to be a fantastic movie, right? Ha, no pun intended. I didn't realize I said that.
Say that again.
But if Fantastic Four is a great movie, right? Now you're building yourself up that you have 18 months to build hype and build anticipation. As much as it makes me upset that I can't watch this movie for another 18 months now, I'm going to be that much more excited for when it comes out. And I'm going to be, to be honest, I feel like now my expectations are up a little bit more, though. Like you were saying, Brody,
Definitely.
like now they're making me wait. And now they're making it seem like they're getting the script right. They're getting the CGI right, because there's rumors as this is shooting right now that they didn't even have a finished script. So
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not, or it's CGI, my expectations have gone up drastically now.
Well, I heard that they were having a lot of unfinished scripts during their recent shows, and that was like a big reason why it was like flopping.
Well, that was more to Kevin Feige spreading himself too thin. I mean, when peak Disney Plus production was going on, they had 4, 5 Disney Plus shows producing at the same time on top of the movies. They had 3 movies producing at one time, so it's 8 different projects. I mean, people were clamoring trying to get Kevin Feige's attention, and
Yeah.
they just didn't have time.
Did you read that Wall Street Journal newspaper
Yeah.
article about Marvel? It was
Yeah.
good.
It was good.
It was like saying exactly what you're saying right now.
But the real only issue they had with those Disney Plus shows is when it came to WandaVision connecting with Multiverse of Madness. Other than that, the shows didn't mess up the movies like that much. You know what I mean? Other than just like audience hype and stuff changing. But did we have any shows coming out before? Like within the next year?
I mean, we have Ironheart coming out in about a month. They barely talked about that.
Whoa.
And that's it for the year?
Is that even
There's
on
some
our
animated.
list?
Yeah, it is. It's at the very end because it's taking place in modern day MCU. There's
Is it
Marvel
Wonder Man?
Zombies is coming out in Halloween around Halloween. Trying to remember off the top of my head. They have Spider-Man sophomore year in production right now. They've got Daredevil season 2 in production right now. So I'm assuming all of that's going to come out before Doomsday at this point.
Oh yeah,
But yeah,
Wonder Man should be coming out.
Oh, Wonder Man's coming out in December.
Yeah.
But I you know, I'm kind of with Brody. I kind of had a feeling that it was going to get delayed, but I don't think I really believed it, you know? So I'm still pretty surprised this news coming out because, I feel like there's been so much attention towards it, especially lately. Did you guys see all the stuff about the guy that got on set and poured himself a cup of coffee and took all the video of the Doomsday set?
No.
Nope.
Oh yeah, so this guy, I think he worked on the set, but he jumped the fence like not even kidding, like Monday, and recorded a video of him walking through the set of Doomsday. And Marvel has been taking down the videos like crazy. You'd have a very hard time finding it right now. You may be able to find it on Twitter,
Reddit, maybe.
but I guess the guy that recorded it, Marvel already tracked him down, and so he said he posted on Instagram on a new account because they took down his other stuff, saying they found me.
Oh my god, it's so sinister.
But then again, who knows? It could all be fake and just be promotional, just to get people
True.
excited about leaks. That's the thing that you don't know these days. It's like when that concept
and
art
I
happened.
also think it's kind of ironic that this news of it being delayed is happening right now, because I wanted to get another episode out yesterday to do a rumor roundup, but there's a ton of news coming out about Doctor Strange officially 3 being in the works, Thor 5 officially being in the works, a Scarlet Witch movie being in the works. These are all things that I wanted to talk about that we probably still will now that we got the time. There's a lot of very, very big things happening at Marvel right now, but I just wanted to get us on to get our quick thoughts so we could let the people know. Anybody else have their thoughts?
I think a final thing, just for a more in-depth look at why Disney is doing this, is Disney has a huge money problem. Since 2018, 2019, they're bringing in about 10 to $12 billion in revenue. If we look at last year, they're bringing in not even $5 billion. That is an extreme cut of revenue. And I think when they announced it in 2024, early 2024, they were expecting their net income to go up substantially. And I think since over COVID, they took on a lot of debt, and now they're trying to pay off all that debt. And now Disney has quite an issue where they have to look at their parks, they have to look at their movies, they have to look at all their other things. Disney Plus is losing millions, if not billions of dollars every year. They have to look at what is important to them. And I think just pushing this off a few more months will give them some room to grow.
I completely agree, because it's the same thing happening with Star Wars. They're cutting back on shows on both sides for Disney Plus. So I think they're really trying to figure out how to get back in the movie market. And I wonder if Disney's trying to have a conversation between the companies, because obviously Marvel being in the same month as Star Wars is interesting. Who's going to be better? But for the parent company and for Disney's interactions with them, that's not good. So I am curious how that even happened in the first place. You know what I mean? Them being on the same date, because I think that was a lose-lose situation for them. But I think now that it's fixed, it'll be way better.
I think it'd be
Well-
good if they were like close to each other, but maybe like a month or 2 apart, 2 months apart, so that people still have that that recency bias of like, oh, like Disney's making good content. Like, Avengers was good. Let me go see Star Wars, and it's still fresh in their minds.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna be 7 months apart, though.
Yeah.
Well, 7 months from the original release date. It's still a year in between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, before we wrap this episode up, everybody, of this multiverse of mayhem, there's a lot of things going on right now. I would just love to give a huge shout out to our friends at Effortless Expeditions, everyone. The real MVPs of the trip planning. So if you're feeling like planning a vacation as chaotic of the multiverse post Loki, okay, like you need a Doctor Strange just to manage your Genie Plus, that is where we come in. Whether you're assembling the Avengers at Avengers Campus, trying out slinging Peter Parker on the Web Slingers, or just looking to snack like a Hulk at Pim's Test Kitchen. I know that $100, what is it, the sandwich, that's calling my name every single day. That is where you guys have to talk to Effortless Expeditions. They're the Nick Fury of vacation planning, always 5 steps ahead. No eye patch required. So skip the stress, dodge the lines, and let them handle the timeless and streamless event of planning your vacation. Effortless Expeditions, everybody.
Thank you. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm sorry for the poor production quality. We couldn't make it in studio today, but I appreciate you guys listening in on this breaking news endeavor. We'll
And
see you
quick
guys next time.
Quick update. We are at 933 subs. Let's get a round
Smash
of
that
applause.
sub.
Let's get a
Smash
round of
that sub.
applause.
See you guys.
Peace.